want to pay this tribute to my wife. My wife, Mrs. Magaret, Ekundayo, Asake, Adebayo, ni Awomolo of Ibadan, was a God's own gift to me as a wife. We started early in life, like girlfriend and boyfriend, in late 50s. Precisely, I knew her first in a catechist home in 1959, while she was in secondary school. She did not give me serious attention. She was a child. When she completed her secondary school, she, because of the standard of education achieved by members of her own family, she aspired to go further. But the crisis, the civil war of 1968 in Nigeria constituted a blocking. She was faced with so many challenges that made her not to accomplish her education in time. Nevertheless, she tried a lot to improve herself, to measure averagely with her contemporaries in life, and lived a meaningful life. As a wife, she was a woman who knows and who understands what it takes to be a wife. She played at appropriate time the role of a girlfriend, of a sister, of a mother to me and to all her children. She was a mother hen. I love her so much, but I believe she loved me more than how I love her, because by virtue of my job, I didn't stay enough time to enjoy totally with my families. I was all the time being posted from one part of the country to another to work. She was the one who kept the home front, and she did it well. She invested heavily on the education of the children, and also partnered with me to encourage me, to put me in the limelight in my practice. She did that by way of being a shorthand typist. She's highly skillful, monitor foreign stations for breaking news, even in as early as 1970s, to support me and to make me aware of what is happening the world over. So this made me to be identified as a crack reporter. I know much of what is going on around me, and through this process I was highly current in the affairs of things countries around the world. Mrs. Adebayo was a good Christian. She made me to be regular in the church. The type of job I was doing when we were together did not allow me to go to church regularly. But each time she encouraged me to find time out of no time to pay my spiritual calling. What I mean is that she encouraged me to be more spiritual. And whenever you find my wife talking at the top of her voice, you could be rest assured that I am around, particularly when we are in church. She's a good Christian. She is known at the Church of the Pentecost, where we go in Festac, 21 Road, as Mama 10. She belongs to the welfare ministry, and she plays the role of a caregiver, going about to take old people that are so weak that cannot come to church themselves. She was being supported by the ministry to take the bus to go and carry old people. Some of her colleagues regard her as Mama 10, and that was the name they know her for in the Church of the Pentecost. She's a good wife. Thank God that she has almost accomplished all that her set goals in life, except she did not wait to benefit enough. She died when people still love her more. At 73 plus, people still believe that she died too soon. Her behavior, her relationship with my family was fantastic. She loved everybody and they admire her. They call her Mama Festac, and she played that role as a mother to all. Well, the only consolation we have today, as we are missing her, is that she has not passed through this planet in vain. For whatever lapses, whatever shortcomings in her life, she ensured that her children did not pass through the tunnel, the mills which she passed through, and suffer for life. We will miss her every day of her life. We know God will take care of those people she left behind. I will try as much as possible to fit into the vacuum she left, but I doubt it very much whether I'll be able to cope. But with God, all things are possible. Sunrio Asake, Aya Lakesi Iwa Ile Oba. Till we meet again. We thank God for everything. So today we are praying and thanking God because He knows better why He must call her at this moment when the best of her is yet to come. Thank you.
My mom, Magaret, Ekundayo, Asake, Adebayo, was such an awesome woman. I remember my days of growing up with her. She always took me, as much as all of her children, through everything she did, from business to church activities. We're all involved going with her. She got me started in church, actually. I wasn't a church folk or anyone to consider that, but my mom ensured that I was always regular in church beyond Sunday services. My mom got me my first Bible. Some memories about her that's so hard to forget. I can come back quite late and I get home and my mom has to prepare a different meal from what she has prepared for every other person. There are several things I can't easily forget about her, and I'm so indebted to what she has given to me, and to a great extent I have to look for a way of celebrating the life that she has lived. I'm Tolu Alope Adeola Adebayo, the last born of Magaret, Ekundayo, Asake, Adebayo.
My mom, Ekundayo, Magaret, Asake, Adebayo. She's my mom. And all I want to say about her is this. She's an hardworking woman, which she left the legacy for the children. She's a very hardworking woman when she was alive. And she's also a loving mother, a caring mother, a passionate mother, a woman with feelings. If you are not comfortable, she's not comfortable. If you are not alright, she's not alright. So she's a mother in a million. I think that's all I know about her till her last day.
Yeah, my mom is the best mom in the world. She's my friend. She actually introduced me into business at a very early age. I remember those days when she would encourage us to be self-reliant, not to depend on people, a paying job. So growing up was actually very interesting, and I actually miss her because of those wonderful moments. Sometimes it just makes you laugh. Sometimes I call her my babe, sometimes I call her old woman. So she's just my best friend.
My mom, a wonderful mother I've never seen. She took care of us. She over-pampered and cared for us in every way. My mom would not want anything to happen to you. I remember when my husband passed on, my mom gave me the courage and stood by me all through. She's always supporting me with prayers every day. My mom encouraged me with anything that I need. She told me not to bother, that the education of the children will go fine, even if their father is not there. My mom is a wonderful woman. My mom will tell you that you can learn anything at any time. She's always encouraging one to be independent on one's own. My mother never wants anyone to depend on each other. She made all her children to be independent on themselves. My mom is a wonderful woman that she doesn't believe that you need to wait for a white-collar job. My mom believes that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve if you believe in yourself. At the age of 65, she went learning bead making and wire work, which some people look at that she's old, but she never relents. She learned so many things that even me, a daughter, I keep imagining that, will I even be able to do this? My mom will always encourage you. My mom will make you feel she's so caring to a fault. My mom is a wonderful woman that I never want to leave at any time. Her death is a shock. Magaret Dayo Adebayo, sleep on.
I'm Mrs. Okpaleye. While I was growing up in my teen years, I felt she was too strict on me because she wouldn't just want me to go astray. But later on, I discovered that she has this passion to see her children succeed in life, and I had to key into it. I can remember one of those occasions when my mother had to go and embarrass a boy who intended being my friend. She told me, go and tell that your friend, I don't want to see him in my house. Tell him you have to go to school, so he shouldn't disturb you. I said, Mom, I can't tell him by myself. I said, don't worry, I'll go and tell him by myself. So she went down, met the guy in his car. I didn't know what she told the guy, but I knew that after then the guy never came up to see me again. So I cherish her, because when you talk about a mother giving a child the best in education, she wouldn't mind what it's going to cost her. And I remember that time I wanted to gain admission. She told me, don't collect money from any guy, whatever you need, just tell me. Even if I'm not able to provide at the moment you need it, I'll try my best. In life, I've got to realize that she's a mother who is worthy to emulate, even till her death. I can't forget the words she used to tell me when I had issues in my marriage. She would tell me, don't worry, God will send you a helper. I appreciate her, and I really miss her, and I'm still missing her. But I know that God will help me to overcome whatever fear, because she has been my friend, my confidence, my advisor. I don't really have friends that I do talk to when I have issues. I do meet her, and then she just tries to console me. So I'm going to miss her.
Okay. My name is Olabisi Ajibose, Neil Adebayo. Mommy Festac, fondly called by every one of us. She was a wonderful mother, a very caring one. I was even surprised when they called me that she is no more, because one of the wonderful mothers on planet Earth has already gone. Even though she was my uncle's wife, and she was like a sister to my own mother and a mother to me, I will really miss her.
Mrs. Magaret Adebayo is my aunt. I'm Mrs. Grace Bola Adeniran ní Fatokasi. She was a gem. May her soul rest in perfect peace. I'm short of words.
My name is Segun Adebayo, and I'm the second born, first son of Mrs. Magaret Adebayo. Well, I call her Superwoman because she's more than an average woman. She's very protective. She's very caring. So loving to an extent that even at my age, she doesn't want to know I'm fully grown. She calls me every time of the hour, every time of the day, as if though I couldn't take care of myself. Well, the truth is, sometimes I tell her, Mom, you don't have to worry yourself. I'm grown. But sometimes, from the way we interact, I know I can never be beyond a baby. I'm still a baby anytime for her. So, her passing on to me is going to be a very great loss. I wish she lives forever with us, but I guess she has some more assignments with God over there. I actually miss everything about her. Everything that makes me feel someone is actually around. The care. Even at times when we misunderstand ourselves, the care is always somewhere embedded in her, that no matter the misunderstanding, it doesn't really last. Her smile, even when she's not meant to smile. But that reminds me that she's just a mother that is more than an average mother.